All right, I know I'm a little late, so bear with me. Without further ado, let's unbox the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Now, typical Samsung packaging here, Galaxy Z Fold 6. You got an image of the phone itself, little silhouette, kind of like shadow on the back. Uh, the white, I don't think I got the white one. I think I got the black one, so I don't know why it shows white and then the black. Nothing on the back but these pull tabs, so let's go ahead and pull these tabs and unbox this bad boy. Very similar to last year's unboxing. Let's see. Inside the box, we get what are we gonna get this time? So, SIM ejection tool, quick start guide, and a Type C to Type C cable. No brick or anything like that. So nothing fantastic to see there. The phone itself here, let's go ahead and remove this from its packaging, and nothing else on the packaging and the phone. Very nice kind of textured carbon fiber design here on the back. That's the one I went with. I don't know if you can tell. Looks very good, actually. And then you have basically some removable protectors here on both the front and the back. And the device itself, like right off the back, it feels a little bit wider. It actually feels a little bit nice in hand. Let's go ahead and power this bad boy on while we talk about this. Let me bring in, for comparison, the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Let's go ahead and put it, and it's slightly, I don't know if you can even tell, it's actually a little thicker than the Z Fold 5, if I'm not mistaken, but it's slightly. So the screen itself is a little bit wider, but overall dimensions is just slightly wider. But the screen, you can tell because it's square, and it's like, they minimize this border right here, as you can see. Actually, they minimize the border all around, which you can see how much bezel this front display has compared to this one here. Did it even turn on? It might be dead. It didn't even turn on. There it goes. You can see the bezel and difference there. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up and clean this soft fingerprint as well as this. And you can kind of see the bigger inside screen, how much bigger the inside display is compared to this one. So it's just slightly wider than the Galaxy Z Fold 5, the Galaxy Z Fold 6. In hand, actually, I like the way the Z Fold 6 feels in hand. You can kind of see the difference right there in the display. This is a lot wider. Boom. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a Sony phone because of how thin it is. The display size is just slightly thinner than the Sony device, but it almost feels exactly alike the way in thickness because of the bezel here on the side, the hinge here. Holding it in hand feels very similar. This is a Sony, I think, Xperia, either 4. I think Xperia 4. Or the 5, I'm not mistaken, the 5 or the 4, last year's model, not the newest one, but you can kind of see that it's kind of the front display kind of, it's getting very close to this tall, thin device here, which is absolutely fantastic, because that means that the front display will be a little bit more usable. But with that being said, let me go ahead and set this up, and I'll give you my first impressions of what I think about the Galaxy Z Fold 6. All right, we're done all setting this up, and one thing I noticed is the back, this texture black feels good, but it also feels like plastic. It doesn't seem like it's actual glass. Compared to this one, you can tell it's glass. This one almost feels a little bit too plastic, which could be a good thing and a bad thing. Making the phone a little lighter, make it a little bit more durable, but at the same time it kind of feels cheap, but that's okay because I'm going to put a case on this. And then another thing that I noticed is I think the cameras are a bit bigger than these right here. I don't know. You let me know down in the comment section below. For some reason, these feel like there's more of a wobble compared to this one. This one travels more compared to this. But other than that, I think this feels way better in hand, feels lighter in hand. The front display, as you can tell, it's just a lot bigger, which ultimately it's a lot better. I think, in my opinion, more usable. So one thing I noticed is that the keyboard, I don't know if you can tell right there, it's a lot bigger, a lot usable, more user friendly. Trying to get that glare. So you're going to have a better experience typing with the Z Fold 6 keyboard on the front display compared to the Z Fold 5. You can definitely tell the difference, which I'm loving that. It's easy to type. One hand or two hands is way easier, less errors. It's actually fantastic. It's very nice and fluid, as it's currently updating right now, but it feels very nice and fluid. The inner display is a lot bigger. You still have that inside camera, which is all right, but other than that, it feels just like a Galaxy Z Fold 5 with like some minor crucial updates, let's put it that way. You don't really have to upgrade this one, but the benefits from going from the Z Fold 5 to the Z Fold 6, in my opinion, I think are worth the upgrade, just simply because of the front display. It's even more usable than before. The speed, the bigger front display, the overall form factor just feels lighter and better in hand. Let's compare this to some more foldables that I have in hand. This is compared to the OnePlus Open, and the OnePlus Open is still just a quite bit wider than the Z Fold 6. But I think the Z Fold 6 is taller. It is taller, and the inner display, I think, is a bit bigger on the Z Fold 6. This is the Z Fold 5. My favorite device of any foldable is the Pixel Fold. As you can see, it's a lot taller, a lot skinnier than the Pixel Fold. The Pixel Fold's way heavier though, but you can see the inside display. This is, if you turn it in landscape, it almost matches it, but this is the correct orientation of the Z Fold 6, and you can see how much taller and much skinnier it is than the Pixel Fold, which is, in my opinion, the best foldable there is out here. I absolutely love this. And I do have a case here that's for the unreleased Pixel 9 Pro Fold. And let me give you kind of like a quick see if I can do this. It's just the back portion of it. The Pixel Fold, I think it's gonna be about the same height, but you can tell how much wider it's gonna be than the Galaxy Z Fold 6. So it's still gonna be wider and about this a tad bit taller, if I'm not mistaken. This is the other portion here. But you have to account for the hinge here, so you can't go toe to toe. Even if it's that thin, you can see how much more wider the new Pixel 9 Pro Fold is going to be than the Z Fold 6. The crease, let's see the crease between both of these. It is a little bit less noticeable on this, and you can tell kind of right here, looking at both of this one's the Z Fold 5. You can definitely see the crease. This one's just slightly less noticeable than this, but other than that, I think this is going to be a good device. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I am going to be comparing this device to any new foldable that comes out. I'm waiting on the Pixel 9 Pro Fold because that is my device of choice. To be frank, I tried to use this one last year. This one's like practically brand new. I tried to use it last year. It just wasn't for me. My device of choice was the Pixel Fold. As you can tell, it's all beat up. This thing has been dropped, has been used every day since it came out. Bam. As you can see, original screen protector still on. It's still kicking. Nothing wrong with the device. Absolutely love it. But I'll do another video talking about the Pixel Fold and how well it's lasted. The opened, it was all right. It's just I can't mess with this OS here. But we're talking about the new Galaxy Z Fold 6. Kind of seems promising. I can rock with this. I can rock with the front display. Feels normal compared to the Z Fold 5 here, which it looked like you were holding a candy bar and everything's just squished, especially when typing. That keyboard's just small compared to this nice keyboard here. Nice and big, very usable keyboard. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions regarding the Z Fold 6, please leave them down in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace!